Hello to the Pollination project in Texas from the greater Portland area in Oregon in the Pacific Northwest. My name is Lawrence Lonnie Wigg, and first of all I would like to apologize for speaking for more than 2 minutes. I hope you will bear with me. I grew up in Honolulu in the 1950s and attended the University of California at Berkeley in the early 1960s. At that time I became very interested in the civil rights movement. My roommate from the University of California and I decided that we would buy a car, an old Ford, and we would spend the summer attending the University of Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge, and we would drive all around the South. And we would see what we could see, meet who we could meet. This is a photo. This is actually one of the only photos we have of the two of us that summer. And we saw a place named Toadsuck Ferry in Arkansas and decided we would stop the car. That experience in the South pretty well made me decide it's time to drop out of the University of California and just to follow my interests, which were to do something else than to be an international banker. So Bill and I were together, and I got accepted by Howard University, then known as the capstone of Negro education, in Washington, D.C., and I arrived, and Bill came with me, just in time for the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. At that point in my life, I can't say I knew very much about Dr. King, but that day, this is the only photo I took that day, and I was so amazed to see these people wearing leis. It turned out that the congressman from Hawaii had leis flowing in, so that's my photo from that day. But it was far and away Dr. King's speech that moved me just to my soul. It, especially the part about the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will sit down at the table of brotherhood, and little white boys and little white girls would join hands with little black boys and little black girls. That just said everything to me. So I then went on to become a Japanese language teacher, first of all in Hawaii. Then I moved to Japan, and I taught English in Hiroshima primarily, and also got an MA from Hiroshima University in Asian Studies. And I was active in the anti-nuclear movement, working with A-bomb survivors in Hiroshima. Earlier this year, while I was working as a teaching assistant in an elementary school in a third grade classroom, I was assigned to help a boy, a special ed boy, in the back of the room, and I was given a seat right next to about 27 posters of Dr. King's head, and out of each head was a dream that the student had written. My dream is that everybody will have food. My dream is that everybody will have a house to live in. During lunch, it was just the teacher and me together, and I said, you know, this is really impressive to me and unusual to be close to so many heads of Dr. King. You have to imagine, Dr. King is a hero to and a model to many, many kids at the elementary school level in Oregon. So the teacher said, I explained how I had heard his speech in person. And she said, wow, would you please share that with my class when they come back from lunch? So I wrote up a little speech, and I said, would you, she said, you can take 15 minutes. And I said, I would like to take, if I could, I'll speak for 8, and then I want questions and comments for 7. And those questions and comments just have turned my life around. I have now started to give this speech. I've given it to 10 different classes. One class I had the students write what Dr. King's dream means to me. I would like to share a couple of them here. I only passed out little pieces of paper, so they're pretty short, but Dr. King's dream means a lot to me. If he didn't have that dream, then I wouldn't be able to be friends with different people. Another one wrote, Dr. King's dream means that he wants equality, fairness, and truth between all people. And one more. To me, it means that there is freedom and people have rights. It also means to me that there is hope. I am now appealing to the Pollination Project to please give $1,000, and that money will be used for 10 prizes for the best 50 to 100 word mini essays written by third graders through eighth graders around Oregon and southern Washington. I'm envisioning a powerful video to be put together in which frankly, I've had trouble getting young people and teachers and school districts and the whole rigmarole to do a video. And I'm thinking if I can be able to give $100 to each of the participants, it will get the families on the side of the video. And I would like to see this video released on YouTube or some other appropriate website for use both this coming year, the 50th anniversary of Dr. King's address, and on into the future. And I would like to explain the segregation that Bill and I experienced in the South. Admittedly, we were white, but we had many experiences, and I'm envisioning a 25-minute video that can be used in elementary school classrooms and middle school classrooms all around the United States during this coming school year. Thank you very much.